Hey guys, it's Beta, and I'm doing a video in Battlefield 3 here. Never really done a commentary video on Battlefield 3, but here we go. Want to talk a little bit about the Star Wars series. Why would you do that? Well, because there's a reason why, and that's because DICE made this game, and DICE is going to be making a new Star Wars Battlefront game. I know, you're probably thinking, didn't they just fuck up Battlefield, and now they're gonna try out Battlefront? This isn't gonna end well, right? And to that I say, probably not gonna end well. But I'm trying to remain hopeful because it's this game that I've played since I was like 10 years old, so I kind of want to hope that they're not gonna ruin it as well as what they've ruined with Battlefield. So I just wanted to talk about it because everyone knows what happened with EA and DICE in their recent release. Everyone knows that EA pretty much rushed DICE into releasing it and pretty much forced them to release it around the same time that Call of Duty Ghosts was released. So they ruined it pretty much. They made it release buggy as fuck and full of netcode issues, performance issues as well. So there's my issue, mainly with DICE and EA, and performance-wise on Star Wars Battlefront. Now, here's the next big thing. One thing I don't want with this new Battlefront game is a reskin. I really don't want this fucking game to be a reskin. It has such the potential to be a reskin, because if you look at DICE and EA, you can almost feel reskin written on their foreheads. Like, you can almost sense it happening because, well, DICE has kind of fucking been stuck inside of the realm of Battlefield, and they haven't really left it other than to fuck with Mirror's Edge once, and they're coming back to work on that too, and that just kind of blows my mind as well. They're working on Mirror's Edge, they're working on Battlefront, they're working on Battlefield. And I don't even want to know what's going to happen with a new Battlefield title, like the police shit. What is that? What were they thinking? I don't even, they could be good, who knows, you know, or maybe it's decent, but if it's going to ruin my Battlefront game, I could give a shit about the Battlefield PC or police, whatever the fuck it's called, game. I just want a good Battlefront game. And why I don't want a reskin is because here's a big thing different about Battlefront and Battlefield. Battlefront had a shit ton more to do in it. Okay? You go into Battlefront, you could do like space assaults, you could do conquest, you can do capture the flag, you can do pretty much everything you can do in Battlefield, but in different ways, alright? Battlefront, you had heroes, which were the characters from the series that were predominant and everybody knew them and they were popular, right? So you had like Mace Windu, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Aayla Secura, all these different characters. Mundi, I think was his name, I can't remember, Kiadi Mundi. But all of these different characters, and you could play as them as long as you got this certain amount of points during the match, which was awesome. And it was the first person to hit F10 or F11, or I don't remember the key to be honest, but it was an awesome feature of the game because it kind of gave you a different like thing to focus on. It was almost like, I can't even think what that could be like, almost like becoming the Juggernaut in Call of Duty, you know, when you get the care package and it drops in, it's like Juggernaut, yeah, fuck yeah. And it's almost the same concept, literally, because the hero is like a fucking Juggernaut. He could take so much damage and he could deal out a shitload of damage. But that's just one thing that I kind of am worried about not being there in the new Battlefront game. The second thing I'm worried about not being in the Battlefront game is the space battles. The big old space battles that everyone loved. The spaceship warfare, you know, space assaults, all those different things. Space capture the flag, those were awesome. Playing those game modes were like, it was probably my favorite thing about the Battlefront game. Okay, and if that was gone, I probably wouldn't give Battlefront half the attention that I did like 10 years ago, pretty much. It's almost been 10 years now, let's be honest. I'm probably betting that DICE and EA are going to release it next year on November 1st because of the fact that Star Wars Battlefront 2 released that year. So it'll be like, oh, 10-year anniversary, you know, get a Battlefront game. Here, take it. It's probably going to be shit, but take it. Just take it, because we don't want it anymore. And if it's going to be shit, I really could give a fuck about the game, because right now, I've logged probably 30 hours into Battlefield 4. And that isn't good, because I've logged like 10 times the amount in Battlefield 3. I've logged too many hours in Battlefield 3, whether it be the PS3 version or the PC version. And that's because Battlefield 3 was so much more solid. You could actually play the game because it performed well, and the servers performed well, and the netcode performed well. And that was because they actually took the time to make sure that shit would perform well. They had the time to make sure that shit would perform well. Whereas Battlefield 4, EA's like, well, Call of Duty Ghosts is releasing pretty soon. Maybe we should get that shit out, right? Yeah, maybe we should probably release Battlefield 4. I don't wanna be behind in the times, you know. If Call of Duty Ghosts gets all these sales in the holiday season, no, shut up, okay, EA? If you would have just foresaw Call of Duty Ghosts being the big fucking bronzed piece of dog shit that it is, with Snoop Dogg talking out of the fucking little corn kernel on top of it, then you could have been like, hey, let's wait a little while. Let's give it some time. Let's maybe think. Should we fix some things? No? Okay. Well, we won't make any money off of this game then. And so they shit it out of their asshole, and then they kind of like poke at it to kind of fix some shit and never actually fix some shit, and then just throw fucking bronze all over the fucking thing in the form of DLC packs that they promised to release, but were told not to release, by the way, because the game didn't fucking work. They were told to fix the game before they released any DLC packages that would cost any more money. EA held that promise for about 3 weeks, and then they're like, well, we're losing money. We need to start making DLC packages again. So, now we've got Dragon's Teeth coming up soon, right after Naval Strike. So, I'm totally not prepared because I don't even have the premium shit. I don't have the next 2 DLC packs. I only have Second Assault. I don't even have Second Assault, I mean. I have China Rising. That's my only DLC pack for Battlefield 4, and I'm content with that because I don't spend any time in that game. I spend so much more time in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield Bad Company 2 than I do in Battlefield 4. Battlefield Bad Company 2, a game that was released 5 or 6 years ago. I don't know. It's off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure it was released in 2009. So like 5 fucking years ago. I think that was Bad Company 2, or Bad Company 1, I mean. So I think actually 2010, so like 4 years ago. But anyway, that's totally beside the point, and we're on a different topic because we're talking about Star Wars. But I really don't have anything else to talk about as far as Star Wars go, except for if you're gonna give the game a new light, because maybe Battlefront 1 and 2 kind of overdid the whole New Republic era, go Old Republic. I know it probably sounds boring to some of the people who don't have like a knowledge of Star Wars. I can totally see where that is. Old Republic sounds stupid. Well, it's not. It's actually pretty fucking awesome. You got like characters like Darth Revan and Nihilus and shit, and it was pretty sick seeing Anyway, it's pretty sick seeing the Sith develop, and then like all this shit happening in the Republic. It was an awesome series. Like, I wanted to see it immortalized in a video game and not just immortalized in the awesome artwork in the comics. So I just have to say that to the developers, DICE being, maybe throw in some different eras, maybe throw in something different, you know? Try something new. Don't keep throwing the same piece of dog shit at us, you know? With your Battlefield shit, because I'm truly just sick of this. It's first started with Battlefield 3, let's be honest. Netcode in this game is not good either, but it's still better than Battlefield 4. I mean, look at how long that took for me to come up. God damn. But the point stands, like, Battlefield Bad Company 2 hits so much better netcode than this game and Battlefield 4 combined. It had such a perfect netcode. Like, it was you could kill somebody and it would be almost instantaneous, and that was what I loved about it. I logged so many hours into that on the PS3 and the PC, just like I logged so many hours into Battlefield 3 on the PS3 and the PC. I'm getting a cold, I apologize, I probably shouldn't be recording commentary, but I'm getting a cold. So yeah, anyway, for those who are watching, I appreciate you watching, and if you guys liked what you saw, or what you heard, because it's kind of both, leave a like. And if you guys like the topic and you want to say something about it, leave a comment down below. And if you want to see more of my videos, because I might do this more often, because I actually kind of had fun recording this, subscribe. Maybe I'll upload another video soon. It's been a while since I made one, and that's why I made one now, so I figured let's just throw one out, like DICE did, you know, or EA technically, because the EA is the one that pushed it out. Now let's just throw another turd out onto the pile of videos that I got going here. And a little corn kernel at the top. I'm gonna play some nice music to like, leave you here, cause I'm going now, cause I got other shit to do. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I've been Beta, your guide to the Battlefront universe, something like that. See you later, guys.